Okay, Algebra 2 students, here is a video for example 2 for section 5.4, rewriting a formula. Ugh, not one of our favorite things to do. Let's listen to the story. Hopefully it's not too loud. Turn down your volume for a bit.
The suspension cables from the Golden Gate Bridge's towers are farther above the roadway near the towers and closer to the roadway near the middle of the bridge. You can figure out your distance from the middle of the bridge, x, in feet, and the height of the suspension cable, y, in feet, and your position by using the equation x equals the square root of the quantity y minus 220 divided by 10,583 millionths. About how far is the cable from the roadway when you are 200 feet from the middle of the bridge?
So that's from the middle of the bridge, that's the x value. So they want us to put 200 in here. I wouldn't rewrite the equation, but if you're going to do it a bunch of times, you would want to rewrite the equation. I would just plug 200 in here. I would multiply both sides by this, and whatever you get equals, and then I would square both sides. But they're going to have us probably rewrite the whole equation, and that's fine. That it can come in handy if you do a lot of if you're going to plug in a lot of numbers for x. So here's the original equation. Multiply both sides by 10,583 millionths, and you get this. And then to get rid of the square root, you're going to square both sides. So you square this, and you get the x minus 220. That's what we had in a previous example. And when you square this, that number becomes even smaller. When you square a decimal, it's going to get smaller. 0.000112, and the x is squared this time. And then to solve for y, you want to add 220. So here's our new equation. And then when they ask about what is it when x is 200, then you can plug 200 in, and you can solve. So that's one way of doing it, by rewriting the equation. Let's see what they have us do in the example. The speed v of a vehicle in relation to its stopping distance d is represented by the equation v equals 3.57 square root of d. What is the equation for the, okay, so here they're specifying what is the equation. So you do have to solve this for d. Give it a shot and come on back when you're ready. And let's see if I have it ready. I do. I do. Okay, to solve this for d, I'm going to divide both sides by the 3.57. So I'm going to have v over 3.57, and that equals the square root of d. Then I'm going to square both sides, so then I'm going to have d if I square both sides, and this would be squared. Now if I want, I can leave it like this, or I can write it as v squared divided by whatever 3.57 squared is. So let's find out what that is, and then we can look at what their answer was. You can use either way. 3.57 squared is about 12.74. 12.74, let's see what they were. 12.74. Yep, they did it that way. Okay, that's all they want us to do. Now let's see what kind of homework problems you can do from that. Wow, there's quite a few. Hopefully you don't have to deal with too many word problems from all that. That's it for this video. Have a great day.